All right, quick video. American history, politics, um, property taxes. I think today one of the greatest threats to our freedoms is property taxes. We have very little land rights today compared to our forefathers. Now, Jefferson, when he was writing the Declaration of Independence, he quoted John Locke, who said that people should have life, liberty, and property. Jefferson changed this to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. I don't believe anyone knows why. I wish he left property in there and added happiness. I feel like sometimes, I'm of the camp that I think our forefathers were geniuses, but I sometimes wish they over-articulated a couple things, whether it be the Second Amendment or the First Amendment, because I feel like, getting back to property, I think that this is one of the greatest secular threats to our freedoms in this country today. Without property, you don't have freedom. You have Cuba, you have Russia, you have socialism, you have Marxism, you have communism. Where I came from in Massachusetts, it wasn't uncommon for a middle to higher end town with a 2,000 square foot house, 1 acre of land to have $8,000 to $10,000 in property taxes. That's crazy. Think about this. You got to make, let's say your property taxes are 10 grand. You got to make 13, 14 grand to bring home 10 grand. That's crazy. You don't own the property at that point. 10 points of Marxism. Let me just read a couple of them. First one, abolition of property and land and application of all rents of land to public purposes. Number 2, heavy progressive and graduated income tax. Check, we do that. Number 3, abolition of all rights of inheritance. That goes back to property taxes. Again, you don't see many businesses or properties handed down cross-generational in Massachusetts anymore because of so many taxes. And it goes on to a bunch of different things that we're doing and not doing as well. So getting back to my point, I think that this is a tremendous threat to freedoms in the United States, property taxes in general. People in much of the country probably can't relate because their property taxes they think are reasonable. Down south where I moved, the property taxes comparatively are very reasonable. But again, they go up every single year. And what happens if you're that person on a fixed income? So I'm of the camp that I think property taxes should be next to nothing. And I'd much rather pay a higher sales tax because I feel like I'm disciplined enough that I could manage that. But if you're on a fixed income and property taxes are out of your control, or if you have estate taxes, what about if you want to hand this down your home? You have a romantic notion of handing your family home down to your children and grandchildren. You may not be able to do that. So let me know your thoughts. Again, this is something that just kind of really I woke up to when I moved down south and I realized how crazy the taxes are in Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York. Not just income, I'm talking property taxes. You don't have property rights up there. All right, thanks for watching.